keep getting money, but keep making these niggas. First nigga with the hatchback, I'm a trendsetter. TV. Today, we're watching a clip by Ivory Hecker. She is a former Fox News reporter who is a whistleblower. And yeah, let's roll the clip. Let's get straight into this.
You need to stand for something or fall for anything.
Ivory, what do you do at Fox 26 Houston?
I'm a reporter, dayside reporter, primarily on the 5 o'clock news, also 6 o'clock news.
And why have you chosen to come forward?
What's happening within Fox Corp is an operation of prioritizing corporate interests above the viewers' interests and therefore operating in a deceptive way. Viewers are being deceived about some of the things that are going on. From my experience, and
I think a lot of viewers know that, but they don't care. I don't know. I get that sentiment. Me personally, I don't watch news. I watch YouTube. That's where I get my news. I watch, independent sources that I trust. The only time I watch news is to get the weather. That's it. Because that's the only thing they report, honestly. And 50% of the time they get that wrong. But yeah, if you don't think corporate entities have a vested interest how they get reported on the news, the news media has been compromised for years. That's just being honest. I could get into more detail, but let's hear it from her, a woman who actually was there.
Kind of groups everyone into racial groups. A lot of our meetings are about, well, how does this play to black people?
Hecker says Fox 26's suppression of news stories many times was based on their viewer demographics.
I have passed on Bitcoin stories by almost every single reporter for our 5 o'clock audience because that's not our 5 o'clock audience. So there are lots of reasons. If I know our numbers are tanking from 5 to 6, and in one particular segment, an older woman, whatever, I may say, yeah, the Bitcoin for African-American audience at 5, it's probably not going to play. That's a choice I'm making, an editorial choice.
What does she mean by that?
Research is done to study what sort of demographic groups watch each newscast, and it was found that, according to her, that some of our biggest audience at 5 is poor black people, and she has decided that poor black people don't care about Bitcoin.
That seems sort of a racially...
And I hate to say this, as a black man who's been talking about Bitcoin on YouTube for 4 years, the lady's sadly right. She's sadly right. Now, I'm not saying all black people don't care. That's not what I'm saying. But for the most part, a lot of black people gloss over it. And people have no idea what's about to come down the pike. You guys have no idea. The next 6 months, this country is going to see something that the whole world, actually, that we've never seen before. There's going to be, by next year at this time, there is going to be a financial reset. The Fed Reserve President, CEO, whatever his title, has even mentioned it. There's going to be digital currency, aka cryptocurrency, that's going to be used. And a lot of y'all are sleeping. Y'all worried about weave and sandals and all just dumb stuff. But you know what? Is it racial? Yeah, it is. But the lady's selling the truth, because if she puts a Bitcoin video up in Fox in Houston, nobody's going to watch it. Okay, so that was there's more of the video where Hecker exposes other topics they don't cover. And once again, let me just state for the record, I agree with Hecker that should have been definitely played, because if you are in a poor community, why wouldn't, or your audience is poor, why wouldn't you play that for them to have some wealth, right? I understand where the lady's coming from as well, because she knows, even the old white lady knows, black folks ain't gonna watch it, and it's sad, because if other races hear about how to get this bread, how to come up, they're gonna listen. It's sad. But anyway, my name is Solomon Jones. I have a Trendsetter cryptocurrency course for beginners. This can change your life. It has changed my life. It has changed my friends' lives. And this course will teach you how to research cryptocurrency, the history of cryptocurrency, how to exchange cryptocurrency, how to get cryptocurrency, interviews with my millionaire mentors, the coins to get outside of Bitcoin, or how to look at coins outside of Bitcoin, because, if you want to accumulate more of a better position. And I mean, listen, if you want to live a better life in the future, and if you're tired of how you're living right now, I highly recommend you get the course. Next year at this time, the prices that you're looking at, these prices next year at this time, pull up this video, they will never be the same. Last year at this time, Bitcoin was $10,000. And you don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. See, a lot of people, Ethereum was about $500 last year at this time. So people don't realize you don't have to buy a whole, coin. You can buy part of one. And we do the tokenomics. So, we look at a coin to see if it's a good coin, and utilities, and we do the research. I show that as well. But anybody who's watching this in the future, if you're watching this next year, if this video happens to go viral next year, or somebody just happens to stumble along, you guys are going to be like, damn, this Solo guy was right. I mean, this reminds me exactly of what Da Vinci 15 did in 2013, where he begged people just to buy $1 worth of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was $115. And look at where it's at right now. It just breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Anyway, it's your boy, Trendsetter TV 84, and I'm out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.